Good evening and welcome to day number 226. My name is Mary and today's story is called Nicodemus. Jesus' acts at the temple didn't please the rulers of the Jews, many of whom were getting rich by this selling of sacrifices and changing of money. Some of the rulers came to Jesus and said to him, "What right have you to come here and do these things? What sign can you show that God has given you power to rule in this place?" Jesus said to them, "I will give you a sign. Destroy this house of God, and in 3 days I will raise it up." Then the Jews said, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and it is not finished yet. Will you raise it up in 3 days?" But Jesus did not mean that temple on Mount Moriah. He was speaking of himself because he was God. He meant that when they put him to death, he would rise again in 3 days. Afterward, when Jesus had died and risen again, his followers remembered what he had said and understood these words. While Jesus was in Jerusalem, one of the rulers of the Jews, a man named Nicodemus, came to see him. He came in the night, perhaps because he was afraid to be seen coming in the daytime. He said to Jesus, "Master, we know that you were a teacher from God, for no man can do these wonderful things that you do unless God is with him." Jesus said to Nicodemus, "I tell you, unless a man is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God." Nicodemus did not know that this meant that to be saved, we must have new hearts given to us by the Lord. He said, "Why? How can a man be born twice? How can one be born again after he has grown up?" Jesus said to him, "I tell you truthfully, unless a man is born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God." By this he meant we must be baptized, and God must put his Spirit in us if we are to become God's children. Jesus added, "As Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that everyone who believes in him may have everlasting life. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him may not perish, but may have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved." And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to our discussion questions. And number 1 says, why didn't the rulers of the Jews like what Jesus did? Why didn't the rulers of the Jews like what Jesus did? Number 2. What was Jesus referring to when he said, "Destroy this house of God, and in 3 days I will raise it up"? What was Jesus referring to when he said, "Destroy this house of God, and in 3 days I will raise it up"? Number 3. What did Jesus tell Nicodemus he had to do? What did Jesus tell Nicodemus he had to do? Number 4. What did he mean by that? Number 4 and last question. What did he mean by that? And with that last question, we also come to the end of our story number 226. Thank you for attending, and may God bless us all. Till next time. Bye bye for now.